2, so I'm slightly compromised from what I'm usually able to do from a tech standpoint. So thank you for your patience today in getting us set up. But here we go. All right, cool. I've got the film. I will now share my screen, and then we will be able to go through that together. Let me close some of these other tabs. All right. Just got to share my screen. Here we go. Cool. We got our court diagrams. What we want is the game film. So quick note on this. This is here for us to be able to go through together, see what happened, and break down what we're noticing. So starting off, again, the game just finished, so this is my first time seeing everything. We've got, from a matchup standpoint, Steph on Reeves. We have JaMychal Green on Jared Vanderbilt. We have Draymond Green on Anthony Davis, Klay Thompson on D'Angelo Russell, and Andrew Wiggins on LeBron James. We're going to start off here with D'Lo. Now we've got an immediate 3 unless Draymond shows. He does, so defense ends up switching because AD would have had to slip to the rim. If they don't, he's going to have a good post-up look here. Good play there by Klay to take that away. Now you're looking for Steph to potentially worry about Vando cutting through the middle of the paint here. Look at that. Just taking him away. Ball's passed away. Recover. Ooh, look at this pass from LeBron. That's a tough angle. 7 on the clock. Eyes around the paint. So ideally here you're getting one of these players cutting through the middle of the paint would be what you're looking for. And yeah, see, both Reeves and LeBron did at the same time. Reeves reads LeBron doing it, and then from Draymond opens the immediate kick out 3. And those are the little things going into this. You can see these two guys reading what's going on, and then Reeves, oh, LeBron's cutting too, let me back away. We don't want to both be cutting. Again, I'm going to skip ahead. Good job there by AD. Catches this. He could let this fly with 17 on the clock. That's not the shot you want to start a possession. Got switch JaMychal Green on Anthony Davis. He travels here. Reeves happen here. With Reeves screening, Golden State does not want to switch Steph. So they try to have him show and recover. He does not show. as Steph is with him, as Wiggins is with him, we've got a numbers advantage for the offense. Let's see what LA's able to do with it. Low man rotates. So we've got a 2v1 here on the weak side. Elo puts his hand up, says, hey, I'm open. Gets the ball, puts it up, puts it in. That's a result of Steph Curry, Golden State not wanting to switch Steph onto LeBron. Here we see them do it because LA just attacked it a couple times. Great play. Ooh, wow. Good pass. Not able to really elevate. And the guy who was facing the rim is able to run on the Clay Corpse counter. Trouble staying in front tonight. AD on the keep. Putting situation to draw a foul. Good play. Again here, got the elbow. It was off an inbound elbow. Down screen into the handoff. This is the Chicago action I talked about pregame as being a way for the Lakers to attack how Golden State had been defending with their ice coverage. This avoids that. Ooh, man. Steph was wiped out by the screen. If Reeves stops here and pops, he may have an open shot. Or engages Draymond and then opens up the AD roll. Instead, he drives. Look what we've got here on the weak side. So, because we're able to get this middle drive, this is what the Chicago action is doing. It allows us to actually get the middle drive. So we've got Reeves driving middle. We have AD a lob threat there. D'Lo probably fading out to the corner. And so the defense has a problem here. Trying to stay on ball. You've got to take away AD. Steph won't be able to do that. And so we're going to see the weak side low man help over. And what we then see is Jared Vanderbilt set this pin and flare screen, so LeBron James is going to be open here. This is LA generating a numbers advantage in order to draw help, and then this concept right here. This is the problem that Vanderbilt presents to your offense with his lack of shooting. And again, this right here is how you tactically counter that inherent weakness and turn it into a strength. Reeves, and why this now becomes problematic is we have State is able to back out and run. On the next play, Lakers, once this first screen is switched, they jump out in ice. Reeves knows this is coming, so he immediately crosses over and gains that advantage. But look at AD. AD's just kind of hanging out. He doesn't roll hard, and so no advantage is created. JaMychal leaves Vando alone. Wiggins is in a position to recover to LeBron on a kick out. Good defense. Oh, great play here, though. I love that. Good pass from Reeves. Great cut from Vando. This is going to draw help, and that opens up the dump off. And that's a foul. 2 free throws for AD. See the free throws. Okay, so again, Chicago action. so Reeves would have the 3. But the defense switches. Nice move there by Russell to get the inside position. Look at all this help. You've got guys open. One of them's not a shooter, though. Screen, and then you look to hit this guy here. And then you might have a cut. And if this guy stays home, you've got a 2v1. Nice move. So again, this isn't Klay Thompson getting, screen. And D'Lo knows it's coming. So he goes quickly. He doesn't stand here and wait for Klay to move to his side. As Klay's moving that direction, D'Lo moves this direction. So that gains him just, a half step. Draws the help. Good fake. Blow by Klay. Klay with his second bad play here defensively in his first stint of the game. Vando draws the foul. This is one where I would love to see. Oh, that's why. That's fine too, though. The passing angle may be easier there. That's just a personal preference of mine. Free throw. Line. If they were parallel with this lane line, he'd be playing him more straight up. He is shading LeBron to turn this way. If LeBron turns that way, Looney's there. If I spin baseline, I will draw this man. I need to trust my teammates. So look at AD, where AD is. He's in prime position to cut down the middle. LeBron needs to trust the film work. LeBron needs to trust the practices, the chemistry, the day after day grind of a season, and know that if I turn this way, AD's automatic read is to cut down the middle. I don't have time to turn this way and hang on to the ball. If I turn this way, I need to get rid of it quickly. And there it is. On the same page, finish at the rim. That's not LeBron making some insane split-second decision read. It's a great pass and him able to anticipate because he knows when the defense does that, we do this. And AD being on the same page. If AD is not on the same page, LeBron looks like an idiot there and throws the ball away. But because AD and LeBron both know the team's structure and organization, it ends up being 2 points. Here we see ice against the ball screen. Reeves gets the guy in jail. Again, AD's not rolling. AD's got to roll. AD's not rolling. This is a problem. I need some film work here. I need someone to point out to AD. I need, be a lob threat. You're not making yourself available here. Turns it into a post up, drop step, fade. If he would have waited a split second for Reeves to clear out. No, Poole stuck with him. Good defense by Kevon Looney. That's a shot the defense is happy to concede. Again, ice. There we go. That's a real roll. And the foul's drawn. I mean, he's not rolling hard, but he's actually able to kind of catch with some momentum and immediately one step up. He needs to be able to attack it, and catching on the move, just like with the LeBron Stampede cuts, is a way to do that. So timing that up can be important. Free throw, free throw. We got some subs in the game now. Lonnie Walker's in the game. Rui Hachimura's in the game. Braun's out. Reeves is out. We've got delay Chicago. Nope. Just delay. Just 5 out iso ball. Not liking that possession. Golden State scores on the other end. Here the Lakers sneakily. Whoop. Here's double drag. Golden State does a good job switching and icing the second screen anyway. So AD flips his screen. D'Lo puts this man in jail, but he's just hanging out. AD needs to understand he's not a threat right now. You're not useful to the offense doing what he's doing right here. You need to roll. You need to find a way to cut through this crease here and either draw this man in and create Lonnie as a three-point option or create yourself as a lob opportunity, or if the low man tags, Rui's open. He can't chill behind the play because that's a really tough shot from D'Angelo Russell. Tough shot. Golden State scores on the other end. They now have the lead. Step up ball screen. You get the switch. Chase dribble handoff. This is a concept we covered pregame. Throw and chase. You can't ice that. He's able to blow by. Gets to the rim. Nice finish. Step up. That's the pistol flare, just not executed well. Lonnie doesn't take the right angle here. AD doesn't screen either. Let's see. Step up ball screen. Can't ice that. 2v1 empty side. LeBron gets deep position, but why are you fading, man? Go up strong. Look how deep you are. Look how big these guys are versus how big you are. If you just go up straight up here, you're going to win that battle. But when you fade like this, he creates him so much more of a shot blocking opportunity for the defense as compared to if he were to go straight up. Just a little thing that can make him a little bit more effective. AD in the post. Nothing there. Good defense. Kevon Looney having some success 1v1 against AD so far this quarter. AD with the drive. Kick out Lonnie. Boom. Open three. He's got the one more pass for an even better open three for Rui, but he takes it instead. That's just want a slightly better ball mover skills. This shot's closer than this shot. This shot would be more wide open than this shot. It's a bad decision there, but still a decent look. Drives, kick out, Dennis 3. That's a tough look. Klay Thompson again, blown by. Help is there, but where's AD? AD's not a threat. Here we go. Step up screen. You can't ice that. D'Lo draws the foul. Oh, no, actually, I think, what was that? That was the illegal screen, I think, on that play. Lakers here looking step up screen. And this is just behind LeBron, and it's too hard of a pass. This should be a pass going to LeBron. This is a step up ball screen looking to hit LeBron here, and then if Curry stunts over, Lonnie's open. If Curry kind of fakes at him, LeBron's going to drive. Okay, so that's the end of the first quarter. I'm going to go through, take a look at the chat. The Clay Corpse counter, yes, indeed, is at 3. Yeah, 80 not rolling. Bush, get something up about that. That would be fantastic. All right, cool. I'm going to go through each quarter and just check the. All right, cool. I don't see any other questions. So that is the end of Q1 Lakers offense. Let's get into Q2. And again, so far early, we're seeing. Hang on, before I go through this film, let me pull up my pregame notes. Here are the ice beaters. Flipping screen. Yep, we've seen it. Short roll of the pocket pass. We've seen it. The post initiation, I think we're about to see the second quarter. Step up, yes. Chicago, yes. Chase, yes. No, no, yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've seen 6 of the 10 already. And we're going to see some more here. LA did a better job in the second half. Well, really the third quarter, because the fourth quarter was garbage time. LA did a better job in the third quarter last game attacking the ice defense than they did in the first half. They were more successful with it. And we saw that just like last series, game 2 against Memphis. LA lost big. They found solutions during the game that carried over to the next game. We saw the same thing here tonight. That's why even when we can learn things when a team gets blown out. That can be positive and can mean that's part of what made me feel good going into this game is, oh, they figured some of this stuff out. It's not, I need them to figure it out, start it from scratch. How confident are you in the ice beaters? Well, they ran a lot of it in the second half. Here, Lonnie with a dumb play. Reeves is wide open. This is a bad play. This is Lonnie's second bad decision. We're not seeing his defense yet. From watching live, it seemed like he played great defense. Offensively, his gravity, just don't be Jared Vanderbilt, has been his biggest contribution thus far. Okay, there we go. Here's some points for Lonnie Walker. Good. Ron. Ooh, look at this pass. Bang. Decent look for 3. No good. Good hustle play by Wiggins. Lonnie coming up. In this offense, there's just nothing like the inverted ball screen LeBron offense has been generating good looks. That last round, this round, occasionally it is, but when it's the form of offense for your small ball groups, it's not very good. Golden State at this point with a 6-point lead. Lakers playing 5 out again, inverted pick and roll. They don't want to switch. Get in front with Steph providing no resistance at all, even a little bit, which is odd because Reeves isn't really like a ghost screen guy. Draymond has to help in. Dennis 3 is not the worst 3 to be conceding, and the defense gets away with it. This is my concern if you wanted to put Dennis in the starting lineup is his 3-point shooting. It's better than Vanderbilt's, but it's making great this year, adjusting for his degree of difficulty. Guard screen. Again, small ball, like there's nothing, they're not figuring out what to do. This is not very good offense. This is bad offense. This is junk. This needs to stop. This annoys me. Playing Lonnie over like Troy Brown or Rui, I understand why, and there's merit to it. And we saw some of that on display today. The chaser defense, the fact that he's in as a shooter over Vanderbilt, playing and then if it's a matter of we need 3 chasers on the court to defend Clay, Steph, and Poole, 2 of those 3 guys need to be smaller. I understand them playing him over Rui. It makes more sense. He's a better chaser defender. Playing small and running this offense that bothers me a lot more. Here's the downhill handoff. Check off box number 7 of the 10. Downhill handoff collapses the defense. Good look at this lift from D'Lo behind it. Beautiful concept here. So dribble into the handoff. looking to attack downhill with the roll here. We've got a single tag. Back this if you're D'Lo, it's to lift up. So we've got this shake action with a single tag side roll with the lift behind it. These guys, they're just hanging out. They're out of the play. Honestly, if you're Golden State, if you look at the film room and say, oh, okay, this is the one play they run from this setup, I'd rather help from here and then trust that this guy can cover the two guys standing right next to each other. But doing normal help rotation defense, as the Lakers are anticipating, brings this guy over. That opens up this pass. I don't actually, and I think they use it, right? I think D'Lo hits this three. Yeah. But that's just great play design, great execution. And look how AD's actually able to like roll here. He's getting ready. Yeah, looking at his footwork, step, and then he's about to penultimate step to jump. We saw his penultimate step. We didn't see his actual takeoff because he read what was happening on the play. We are not seeing that against any of the ice coverage. Delay, looking like Chicago, and then flip it right back. Nope. Ice. Lakers flip the screen. See what do we got. Pretty good defense. LA's not able to get anything off of this. Bad shot. Lakers are now down 11 points. We were rightfully pretty annoyed here at this point in the game. And no foul here. Or ball goes up. Everybody's just watching. Nobody crashing. Nobody getting back. Golden State gets out. Did not score. Okay, so here we get elbow entry. So this is a little bit different. So often in the past, the ball would be here. We'd see the down screen for AD to come this way, either to catch and shoot, catch and drive, or post up and get the ball here. Or if the defense was top locking and taking away this direction, we see AD run this way. And what I showed pregame in the film was what was problematic about this with the starting group was that this guy would take this pass away. Because this player in the corner was Jared Vanderbilt. That was problem number one, is the lob is taken away because there's a defender right here. And if we throw it to this guy, it's not really doing anything. Problem number two was that the ball was way up here, and with any sort of real ball pressure, you have to take your time with this play. This is a long pass. That takes time to develop. That's so much harder to do. This pass from this angle is so much easier. Look at these angles. The distance is closer from here, and the angle is better from here. And so that's why this is just a really smart, small tweak to help you out. And then also another element of this is if LeBron's just hanging out here and you've got two guys here, one can help over, the other can, rotate down. Because LeBron's engaging this guy, D'Lo's guys engaged. There's only one player here with Lonnie. He can't really help. Or Lonnie's super close to LeBron. He's going to get the ball. This is just great play design. And we see it lead to a bucket. Great adjustment, really good tweak to a problem a great play that the Lakers have had a lot of success with this year and run a bunch, but wasn't working the way they wanted it to work last game, nor in game one. Oh boy, look at this, almost just right through Steph's arms. And the foul is called right there. Same play. Top block. D'Lo sets the screen this way. AD's going to cut this way. What happens? Oh, man. I would have given this another second. I would have liked this post up. But instead, we see D'Lo immediately attack. What I see from right here is Wiggins will be able to close out. He's taking away the three. But great play. Wiggins close out on the high side, so D'Lo drives baseline. Great job getting that pass in perfectly. AD hits a tough shot. All things considered, that's a tough shot. I would have loved just waiting there a second. Ooh, nice deflection by Anthony Davis. I would have liked for them to have waited a second. Braun draws the foul in transition, and then just hit AD on that middle post up 1v1. Free throws. Below pushing, attacking. 18 on the clock. You can get that shot later. Like 4v4. Good move from LeBron. Is this a travel? Let's see. Left, right. Ooh. He jumped off his right foot and he lands on his right foot. That's a travel. You can't hop and land on the same foot. Reeves. All right, what do we got here? Looks like Braun post up. Box coverage. Cut someone into the middle of the paint. These guys are just engaging these defenders. Lonnie fades down to the corner. All three of these defenders are not able to help here. Just a great play by Klay Thompson with that swipe down. Mismatch. Tough shot by LeBron. I'll take it back. That's a good shot. I'm okay with that. I would have liked wait a second, let him get better position. I'm a former post player. Maybe I just want more post ups. Here's post up. Okay, here we go. This is the post up into the ball screen. DiVincenzo's not going to ice this. Look, DiVincenzo doesn't get the ice. He wants to, but he can't. Middle stunt creates the kick out. I kind of wish LeBron was a little bit deeper here. And so this pass could go to like here maybe. Look. Okay. I like the idea. It created the middle drive, but you had too many. It was like driving into a single gap. It's way too easy to help and recover there. Foul. What do we got? Ice. So Reeves crosses over. Gets kind of tripped a bit. Kicks it out to reset. Here's the flare. Reeves probably coming for the handoff next. Nope. This was the play that was overturned by the Lakers, and that was Draymond's third foul, right? Maybe it was second at the time. I don't recall. Lakers running transition. And Braun was fouled. Free throw, I don't care. See, delay. Chicago. Look at this. Beautiful. I love it. Look at this misdirection from Reeves. You don't know what he's doing. Steph does not know what he's doing until, too late. I love it. Really good stuff from LA. Oh man, what a finish by D'Angelo Russell. Let's look at it again. We'll go half speed. Whoop. Great move. Who's that? That's Woody Harrelson, right? He's impressed. Lots of delay this game. Here it is again. Delay Chicago. We've seen the delay keep. We've seen delay Chicago. We've seen a flare. This is ambitious. He gets Klay up in the air. That's just too tight a pass. Too tight an angle. In theory, I would love this to be a lob, but Klay's got a nice long arm. That's going to be a tough pass. So this is maybe kick it out situation. That's well defended. And then he commits the take foul. Here, ball screen, defense is icing. Foul. Look, hands in the cookie jar. You're in the cookie jar, buddy. That's a foul. Good play by Reeves. Corpse Thompson. My corpse count is, what are we at now? 4, 5? I know he's probably gonna hit like 14 threes next game, but we'll enjoy what we can while we can. Here we see DiVincenzo just for a second say, "Oh man, I probably should help here," and that takes him away from being able to contest. That's a gravity assist for LeBron James. Here's a split cut. Nice play by Dennis Schroeder. Knocked the ball away. Transition time. Free throws. All right. Almost at halftime. You get the defensive 3 seconds, right? Yeah. And we get the foul. Is that what it is? Because they end up with, is it, oh, here's the defensive 3 seconds. I think it was a pack first. Yeah. So DiVincenzo, defensive seconds. Okay. So 2.3. I'm pointing to AD. That's funny. He's pointing to AD. So give him the ball. One dribble, just too. He's too long. I remember there was a game in high school. We were sitting in the locker room at halftime, and it wasn't going. We came back and won, but it wasn't going well. And the coach was just getting into us. Like, "You're too long. You're too long for them." And he was pointing around the room, like, "You're too long. You're too long." And the one buddy just started cracking up. But we went. We came back and won. But this is AD being too long. Just right around him, right around the rim protection. Going into halftime, Lakers up 11. Let me check on the chat yet again. Clay Corpse counter. That's at 4. Beautiful. I have not looked at the defense yet. I'm looking just at offense first, and then I'll talk about defense. Looking good, looking good. All right, beautiful. Oh, I see a question. Don't worry, I will be okay. All right, I saw that earlier. Good stuff. Let me hang on. I'm going to tweet this link out just one more time. We're about to break down second half Lakers offense film. Cool. Oh, yeah, we can go through all right, so I see some questions here. Good timing for the questions. Yeah, wait till I jump in and then ask me the questions. I'll try to scroll through, but it's a good time. So ice effectively seals the offense. So ice is it's like I'd be surprised if anyone gets this reference. Icing ball screens is like the Bodfinick triangle of basketball. What the Lakers want to do, and this is something I drew up pregame, so if you saw this already, bear with me. What the Lakers want to do with these side ball screens, why they're so effective, is you want to be able to drive middle, and then you've got a guy in the corner, you've got a guy in the corner, and you've got a guy over here. Look at this double gap. When I talk about a double gap, from here to here to here, if we draw a line, and we draw a line, and we draw a line, what kind of triangle is this? We've got a right triangle. This is a double gap. And what this means is if the defender here is trying to stunt on a drive to take this away, he's not going to be able to recover to the kick out. Earlier in the stream, I talked about a single gap where there was a drive with defenders like here and here, and the help rotation from here and back is pretty easy. So moving back over to our left, we've got defenders probably here, and then on the weak side, there and there. Why these side ball screens, why these wing ball screens are so effective is because AD is a lob threat. You have to stay at his level or probably behind him as this Warriors defense with who they have. If you help off the shooter, a lot of times the Lakers have this action here, the shake action with the lift behind the roll, so you can't really help off that guy. If you help off over here, we've got a 2v1. As long as this isn't Vando standing in the corner, great situation. He can set a hammer flare. Great, that works. Or if he cuts, that could work. Ideally, and this was the big adjustment for LA, oh, wow, this is Lonnie Walker instead. And that is able to change things up a bit. So that kind of holds this guy. If this player here is staying home on the roll and this guy's trailing behind, you are going to get to the paint and get to the rim unless you see help from one of these two players. And if it's help from this guy, for a lot of guys, if this is D'Lo, if this is Reeves, if this is Lonnie, if this is a lot of players, this is a catch and shoot three. If this is LeBron James, he's cutting to the rim. He's catching like here while running, gearing up to full speed, and he's able to score at the rim because this guy catching level with him is not going to be able to beat the player who's catching with velocity. He's already on the move. That's why the stampede cut is so effective. And so this guy can't help. And if he doesn't help, and this guy's guarding an actual shooter, we're getting to the rim, right? So that's why these wing ball screens can be so effective for the offense. So when the defense is icing them, really what that means is this guy is jumping out and standing here and sealing this. So you can try to go around it, but it kind of negates the action. So what it instead pushes the offense to is to drive this way, and then let me draw this up again. We now, instead of having the roll be on the single side, we have the roll be on the double side. And that makes it much easier for help, zone up, and then recover. So that's the problematic portion of this. That's why when you are facing ice, this, no middle is a key concept that in basketball, it can come to materialization in a few different ways, but it uniformly limits the offense's options by keeping you on one side of the court and making these skip passes longer and easier to recover to. If the ball's right here and you're trying to execute this help, it's not going to work because these are quick, easy passes. But with the ball all the way over here, you have more time to help and recover. And the roll man is taken away. And we saw so many times today and yesterday in game one where AD's rolling, and he's not rolling hard because he's got guys all over him. He's not able to just sprint. When he's on this empty side, he's able to roll hard, and we see lobs. We're not seeing lob plays down the middle through the teeth of the defense. And so that's why ice can be really effective. And that's why the Lakers getting into concepts like their 5-out sets, so like their delay action, where when I say delay, I mean 5 out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players outside the 3-point line, usually 2 in the corners, 2 of the wings, 1 at the top of the key. In delay, generally it's a big man at the top of the key. So get the ball to AD, run a down screen, and then this guy is going to run off and then receive a handoff right here. And now at this point, we have a roll man, we have a player in the corner, we have a ball handler driving downhill, and then we've got players over here. This looks a hell of a lot like what you were just trying to generate with the ball screen. That's because it is. And so this action here, preventing the ice and getting you into this look, is what the delay Chicago set brings to the table. What we'll also see the Lakers do is, and they won't actually do it out of the Chicago look, but let's see. Delay, and this is delay right here. This is, if I just stopped right here, this is delay. Anything after this, I'm adding new stuff. From here, dribble at this guy. This guy cuts around you. Sometimes he pitches this back, and then they get into other actions. Sometimes he keeps this and turns the corner. And if his man just for a second, if AD's guy just for a second takes one bad step, he's toast, and AD's going to dunk it or get a layup at the rim. Or if the defense is exceptional at rotating, this guy's going to rotate over, and now we've got a 2v1 with 2 great shooters. So the delay keep, great play. The delay Chicago, great play for the situation. I hope that helps articulate well. So it's helping funnel. Did Ham flip where the pin down for AD was coming from to turn into flex action as a counter to top blocking? Yes, absolutely. This is something that we have seen all season long. This is not new. This has been happening, but we have seen it on display certainly this series. based on what's been going on. So this has actually been today how the Lakers have been getting into this look. Ball starts at the top of the key to LeBron at the high post. And then normally this guy would be setting down screen. But instead, based on the defender's positioning, he sets this flex cut basically for 80 to cut this way. And just as I drew up a second ago, if the pass is coming from here to here, that's a tougher angle. This is a better angle. If the pass is coming from here to here, it's further. This is shorter. And also because, LeBron's not just hanging out here, these two guys on the help side or the weak side aren't able to help as well. So from this point, you're cooked if AD is able to get through this guy trying to jam him potentially. And he should be able to because this is going to be a small guy. This is like X2. This is a guard defender. So as long as AD doesn't barrel over Steph Curry or whoever the hell this is, he's going to catch the ball and have a great opportunity at the rim. Maybe a dunk, maybe a layup, maybe it turns into a post-up that just has super deep positioning. But you sure as hell aren't going to see this guy help over because this is a stupid easy pass. What we saw last game was the Lakers run this way. Where the Lakers did this and did that. And this over here is Jared Vanderbilt, and his defender was here. And so passing from here to there with the defender leaving him by that much is not viable. And making this pass over to Vando is something the defense can then rotate back to, and he's not a shooter, so he's not taking that shot. We saw this happen once. This guy didn't even rotate over. He stayed home. That's the problem with Jared Vanderbilt with this Lakers offense. We saw it kill set plays. We saw it kill freelance. The Lonnie switch, it could have been a Brown switch. It could have been a Beasley switch. It could have been a Rui switch. Really, anybody other than Vanderbilt offensively. There are defensive, pros and cons with different guys. Offensively, moving to Lonnie rather than Vando, key. Also, having the pass from here rather than here, key. So those are two little tweaks. Who this is and starting to play from there rather than up here, critical in order to open this up and get AD attacking the rim. All right, I think I saw one more question. What offense would you like to see when they go small? Yeah, so I don't want to see the Lakers go small. That's the problem. When they go small, I'd like to see step-up ball screens with LeBron as the screener, creating opportunities for him to catch with a step on his defender. When the Lakers go small, we're seeing usually LeBron try to run inverted ball screens, and it's not working all that well because you don't have ghost screen guys, and it's not generating the right advantages. LeBron's a bigger body. If ultimately with the LeBron inverted ball screens is you're trying to hit a guy on a seal, why not do it for LeBron, right? Instead of trying to run this for Reeves or somebody, have LeBron be the guy. Sealing, catch right here, and then LeBron's got the ball. And the defense looks like this. And this guy's going to help over. He might help down. And LeBron's going to attack the rim and, make the right play. That's why having LeBron is, if you do decide to continue playing small, I would have LeBron as that screener. All right, let's get into Lakers third quarter offense. All right, elbow feed, elbow to elbow ball screen. This is a deep ball screen. It's coming out of, remember, again, a post up look, essentially a high post look. So there's not going to be an ice. Good play here by Wiggins. Great step here. That step right there, he's able to get through the screen and stay in position. And look, here's Jared Vanderbilt being left wide open. Wiggins did a great job. Green didn't need to help here, but he does, and that's the result. Bad play. Decent luck. Here we go. Braun step up ball screen inside position. 80 is a dump off threat. Vando's being gapped, so that's going to take that away. D'Lo's left open though. Good immediate pass by Vando, but yeah, see, this is the problem. Twice in a row here. Two times in one play, and then what, a play ago, 2 plays ago, Vando's the guy that's getting these shots. He needs to stop. We're seeing in all of these plays, LA running concepts generating advantages that if anyone else is out there, they're getting buckets. Here, ice. But look, high tag. Braun's not rolling. Guys all over Reeves. Wiggins in good position on Vando, or no, it's Green, and he's sagging off. Corner kickouts taken away. LeBron's the only read here. Reeves tries. I think he might actually be trying to get this to LeBron. Gets the AD. Draws the foul, but like here again. Here's kind of like the sneaky Chicago action they're trying to go for, but Reeves doesn't get a good screen. Pin and flare there by Vando. LeBron James, wide open 3. Bucket. How many of you saw the Vando screen? That's what you want to be paying attention for. We just saw 3 plays or 2 plays with 3 times where Vando was left open and it was a problem. Here we see his man ignore him, and it puts his man out of position to defend this new action. This is the Vando chess match. When he's doing that, he's fine. When he's not doing that, he's actively a problem for the offense. Great play here. High help equals high cut. Blocking foul. A flow pass. On for 3. I would have liked him to take it. Yeah, he makes this a harder shot by trying to go for that rhythm dribble. The trade-off. Do you take it slightly less in rhythm or in rhythm but more contested? Good defense. Iced ball screen. Oh, Reeves got fouled here. Look. Or he's looking for the foul. He thinks he gets fouled here. We've seen this play many times. He thinks he's fouled. Probably runs the stop there from D'Lo. Immediate butt slap. Immediate gets it into Reeves. Oh, good cut. Foul. Oh, AD was there. Look at this. AD actually rolls hard. He rolls hard. He hadn't been rolling hard. Clay doesn't tag him because D'Lo's in the corner. It should have tagged him. But instead, we see the help on the drive come from this way, leaving Vando yet again open. Nice drive. Again, Vando left alone, so Vando sets the pin and flare, or tries to, but then decides to, and tries to cut. Oh, man. If Vando stops here and LeBron were to stay there, that's probably a kick out right here, maybe, although Austin doesn't see it. Instead, he draws the foul on Clay after he blows by him. Woo! Up the counter. Update the counter. Free throw, free throw. Step up. This isn't delay because you've got Vando. Same general thought here. Nice crossover against Clay looking to ice. Okay. What's going on? See, look at this. This is LeBron's not actually moving. We saw this same thing. What was it? Was it earlier this year or last year where the LeBron inverted ball screens weren't working because he wasn't actually moving. He doesn't pressure the defense in any way here that would make Andrew Wiggins need to switch. Now he does. Now he gets the show. Again, help off Fando for the 10th time this quarter and half a quarter. How to get that guy off the court, and here they do. Elbow entry, no top lock, so they're instead looking at a bad screen by D'Lo. Bad screen by D'Lo. Lakers get the switch though. Let's see, is this a foul on? That's not a foul on AD. No way. There's no way. Ooh, I hate that. I hate that call. Baseball screen. Lakers flip it. D'Lo goes to set the pin and flare. Just kind of relocates. Ice ball screen. Turnover. But he snakes it. Look, he snakes it back. So we've hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And disguise. The only thing we haven't seen is a pick and pop. Otherwise, LA did everything that I talked about. If you don't think there's active coaching going on in this series, I don't know what to tell you. Switch here. So Lakers double drag look against switch and then ice. Ooh, just a little too hot there. Good idea. A little too hot on the pass. The path of that ball was just a little too hard. 80 with a superstar shot. Not what you're looking for, but we'll take it. Lakers up 12. Ice. Lonnie drives. Nothing's there. Kick it out. Yep. Should there have been something here? He didn't need to pick his dribble up. Just he's not the most comfortable pick and roll ball handler. That's not really his game. He's a spot up guy. Here's D'Lo with the third. I get the idea, but it was not a well executed pass. This is we're seeing on display why D'Lo has both solid playmaking metrics while also having F passing efficiency. Lakers in transition. Does LeBron travel? Let's find out. Left, right, right, left. Yeah, he travels again. Unless I have a misunderstanding of the rule. I think anytime you hop like that, it's a travel. Shows. Lonnie's got to get out of there. Nice. Okay. So look at this. Step up screen. Look at Looney. Looney's not looking to contain. Looney's defending the lob the whole time. Lonnie takes advantage. Good play. Here on this play, AD seeing the drive seals Looney off. Right here, that's AD sealing Looney off. Cut. Oh man, you gotta hit that. Velocity though, so that can be tougher. Speaking of tough, update the counter. Klay Thompson blown by again. Free throw, free throw. Okay, here we go. What do we have here? Lakers, did they make defensive subs, or is this just the lineup they had? This might have just been the lineup they had. Football screen, rolls middle, Looney stays on Wenyan, gives up the midi. Look. All right, so that's the end of the third. Let me check out again what we got going on in the chat. Chase dribble handoff explanation. I think I might have. I think I might have mentioned that earlier. Let me go to it again. Real quick, when I talk about a chase dribble handoff, what I mean by that is you pass the ball and then you chase your pass and receive the ball in the handoff. Because what we're trying to avoid with the icing is this guy stepping out here. If you pass this ball, their first thing to do is look at this guy, and then you get a little head start on them, and they're not able to recover that and then get out and reject this. So you're going to beat them to here. And that creates, this should be a squiggly line, roll and drive. Okay, we've got 1 quarter left of offensive basketball to look through. Let's check it out. All right, Lakers ram action into the double drag. Step up on the second screen. I like that. Lonnie's fouled. See, again, you have the advantage. You have a half step. You have 80 rolling middle. Probe just a little bit more. Because I know he gets fouled here, but this is not the shot we want. When you have this advantage, you want to press that advantage and either get to the rim or throw the lob. Especially because you don't have Vando over here. Like, this is not... I don't want to see Lonnie ball screens. Like, run this with Reeves. Run this with Dennis. Throw Lonnie in one of these spot-up spots. It's just going to be a better way to use him. There are things Lonnie's good at. Ball screen navigation is not one of them. His decision-making is just, it's not there. Comfort's not there. A lot of these plays, he's pulling up earlier than he needs to because he's not comfortable. Okay, here, boxer on the paint. He's able to... Again, Lonnie running ball screens. No, okay. Yep. Why? Why? There's Dennis running a ball screen. He understands the assignment. Good lob. Up. Draymond's level. If this guy is Draymond and Draymond's defending Draymond, Draymond's got it shut down. But it's not Draymond, it's AD. And that's a highlight. Steps out of bounds, apparently. And then gets a tech. Here, ice. Wenyan in the game. Oh, I like this. Look at Wenyan. His man goes to help over. Look at this move right here. This is the right thing to do. Wenyan gets in between. He gets fully in front of Clay. Clay, this is why this is important. Clay cannot any longer defend 2 players with 1. Because as the offense, we have 2 guys. Actually, we have 3 right now. But 2-on-1 here means we have numbers elsewhere. But if one guy's able to take these out, and he's got him, and then this guy isn't also here, the defense is fine. So when in sealing off right here, finding this body, don't just hang out. Sometimes it's the right thing to go in the middle of the paint, but if you can seal this body off and that pass comes in, or you go up to shoot and then the pass comes in, that's going to be great. You also have great rebounding position. This is, alternatively, get behind this guy and try to seal him off. But no matter what, you need to be in front or behind that player when you're in Wenyan's position. That's how I'd be coaching this. He was there. Reeves against the under. Just pulls up, hits. My headphones just died, but I'm not listening to anything, so you should still be able to hear me. Can y'all hear me just fine still? Okay, cool. As long as no one else jumps on stage, I don't think it'll be a problem. So Tom, if you're listening, I won't be able to hear you. Oh, down screen. No, this is for a post up. Great play here by Wenyan. Here's the opposite of what we just saw. Man helps over. He gets behind this guy to create the kick out. Look at Dennis. Dennis puts his hand up. He knows he's the guy. He knows he's going to be the guy that's going to be open. Great play. Draw help, beat help. That's basketball. Double drag, bad angle on the first screen, and we're in garbage time already. Again, good play by Wenyan. Rui with the midi. I'm not going to watch all of garbage time. It's late. Here's what I'm going to do. It's late. We have got through all of the Lakers offensive film. I am going to stop here. If this was interesting to you and you want to watch the defensive film, I will be doing that tomorrow. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen right now. And thank you again for sticking by. This has been fun. It's 12:30 here. I'm on Eastern time now, so I'm exhausted. But I appreciate everyone sticking by. Hopefully this was a good time. Again, keep an eye out. I need to figure out my timing for tomorrow, but I will get something on the calendar, and I will see you tomorrow. We'll go through the defensive film. I'm very excited to dig in and see how Lonnie was doing, because offensively, we saw the difference. Again, I want him more as a spot-up guy, not the ball handler in ball screens and handoffs, but we see the upgrade. We're very clearly seeing how this is better than Vanderbilt out there killing play after play. LA taking control tonight. They need to keep it going. They need to hold home court next game. So keep learning. There will be adjustments we need to make. We've kind of seen some of those. Still thinking Lakers in 6. I still think the Lakers are going to drop another game at some point here. But holding home court, getting up 3-1 is going to be critical. That gives you that buffer that we had in the Memphis series. I think we're following the same formula. Lakers win at home game 6 to win the series. But hey, Lakers in 5 is possible. It's so cool to see everyone enjoying this stuff so much. This has been a blast. I love doing this. I'm just happy the tech is where it is, that we can actually go through these things the way we can now. When talking about ice counters, I saw this question, so I'm going to answer it before I go. When talking about the ice counters, do you think the coaches are calling sets that have those counters, or more just telling players to make those reads? Yeah, they're calling sets out. They're absolutely calling sets out. These are very distinct. Well, so they're calling this is using in called sets. They're using this in called sets. If they're just this, they used in called sets. Once it was a called set, once I think it may have just been freelance. If they're just freelancing, we're going to see these 3, and that's okay. Most of this called set, all of these other things. I mean, this could just be freelance, or it could be during a called set. The way, if you were to call a set play with a pick and pop, how it would be more of a called set would be. Let's say you have a setup like this, and the defense ices, and you drive, and you engage these defenders. The Lakers don't set up like this, but let's say in theory they were to pop here. He's too close to this guy, so they'd just, this is what I would do. I would cut that middle player and create this gap between 3 and 5, so that as you make the throwback pass, the defender who's guarding 2 can't just take 1 step over and guard it. This guy, if he's going to help over, it's a pretty far recovery. So that wouldn't fit there. But I don't know a time yet. I need to look at the calendar for me. I'm doing some traveling, so keep an eye out. I'll make sure to tweet things out, and I'll get it on the playback schedule as well. Anything on switching and jamming the roller? You mean defensively? I'll cover that. I'll talk about that tomorrow, or ask me the same question tomorrow. I'm getting tired. Thank you again, everyone. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. if you're interested in these X's and O's, if you're interested in just continuing the conversation with like-minded people who do find this stuff interesting, check out the link that Johnny just put in the chat. This is to our podcast Discord group. We've got a bunch of people in there having great conversations, really good stuff. I think you'll really enjoy it. Lots of bonus content in there as well. There's a lower bowl tier for $5 a month where you get bonus pods. I've been doing it. I mean, I think I'm committed to like one a month or one every other week, but like during the playoffs, it's been like probably 2 a week, 3 a week. Like I'm trying to get them up in between games the best I can. I'm just traveling right now. That's why I haven't for this game, but you'll get extra content there. If you want to have access to an X's and O's course, if you're like, oh, what is delay? How do you run a hammer flare screen? How do you attack drop coverage? Or what are the trap beaters? What's a double gap? Things like that. Everything I've explained today, I'm pretty sure everything I've talked about today, just about, maybe a thing or two I haven't, but just about everything I've talked about today, you can learn and dig into with the X's and O's course that we have available. There's 20 hours of recorded content right now. You can get all of that for you immediately accessible if you pay $10. It's all immediately available, and you can cancel that subscription if you get through it and you want to stop paying $10. My intent is to continue getting content up, but with the playoffs, it's very much Lakers mode. That content will be being moved to we're going to polish it up a bit. We're going to move it over to the B-Ball Index site, hopefully by the start of next season. So at that point, I think the price probably will go up a little bit. So this is probably the best value. If you want to learn basketball, you do not need to pay hundreds of dollars. And I don't intend for ours to be that much, but $10 is going to be a really darn good bargain. And so go check that out if you're interested in this sort of thing. So thank you again, everyone. Have a good night. Let's go Lakers. Lakers in 6.